Hey, welcome everybody. So, this is just going to be a quick video, quick rant. Um, so if you clicked on this video, it's because you saw the title, right? When we get introduced to these ideas of self-improvement, of growth, we very quickly want to or desire to take on this lifestyle fully. We want to fully embrace the person that we now see ourselves becoming. And in order to do this, this means that we need to allow ourselves to completely and utterly remove any parts of ourselves remaining from the old lifestyle, the old way we've been living. And one thing that's gotten me stuck on my self-improvement journey is the fact that I was willing to remove most things, but there was one or two habits that I just wasn't willing to give, right? It was about 2 years that it took me to realize this, but I was cutting out and removing pretty much all bad habits in my life. Porn, social media. I was starting to essentially learn how to overcome anxiety. I was learning how to basically just change the inner state. And I was doing all of this, but while continuing to smoke weed every day. And when I would smoke was when I would watch self-improvement content on YouTube. So I would end up smoking and then while smoking get inspired or get motivated to then go back onto self-improvement. And so it's essentially like I lived not even a double life, but it's like one moment I was becoming this self-improvement guy, and then the next I was just lounging around. And even when I was lounging around, I was always making sure that I was watching educational content. The only problem was I was watching the educational content while doing something that was preventing me from taking action on it. And so I made very little progress over the course of these 2 years. And I say all of this to say this. In those 2 years, if I had completely removed the habits, the habit, I guess, watching YouTube was fine because it was educational YouTube videos. But if I simply removed the habit of smoking weed, I would have made incredible amounts of progress in this time. And this is to say that when you desire something, when you have a goal, because I had goals at this time, I had big goals that I wanted to achieve by this point, by this exact point in my life. I wanted to have certain goals achieved, right? The problem was that I had those goals, but I did not give everything that I could in that moment to those goals, right? So I just think that when you have something that you desire, whether it's a goal, whether it is fitness related, business related, whether it is to have a specific type of relationship, you should, and in my opinion, this is the only way that you will become successful. But if you want to become successful, you should be committing your all to that thing. You should be giving 100% of your energy, your attention, and your time to this thing. So for me, right now, I have two desires. I want to play sports. I want to just join club soccer teams, and I want to just play sports. And that requires a certain level of skill. And so my goal is simply to just achieve that skill level in a certain period of time. And then my second goal is to grow the YouTube channel. So if I were to have these two goals, which it is already going to be a struggle because I have multiple goals, but not really because of the way I've structured my days, but because I have two goals and two separate things to focus on, I need to be 100% focused on these two things. I cannot be giving any of my attention to anything else if I want to see the amount of success that I want to see in the time that I want to see it. So instead of slowly easing into it, right? Slowly cutting out the bad habits and implementing the good habits, because I tried that and that didn't work for me. I think it is better in almost every scenario if you just completely cut them out. Embrace the new routine that you would need to have. So I just made a video on building new habits. So embrace the new routine that you have and just push through the resistance there instead of constantly easing off whenever you feel some resistance. So people say that we should progressively overload building new habits. And I like this concept for people who really just don't have any discipline at all. And this was me for a while. And I did that for a while, and it helped me develop the discipline. But at a point, the only way for you to actually become successful is if you go all in, if you give 100% to whatever goal you have. So I made a monk mode video, and that one probably won't be up before this one. So look for that one in the next couple of days, but it will explain how to create your own monk mode and how to create your own daily timetable. When you have your daily timetable, this timetable should be all of your focus. All of your attention should be on this timetable and getting these tasks done every single day. And if you're able to do this, it may be hard at first, but over time, the more you do it, the easier it'll get. And then as time goes on, this will become your natural lifestyle. But if you are doing this while also allowing room for certain bad habits, you are simply allowing room for that bad habit to now incorporate itself into your new structure. So you are not deprogramming the brain of an old pattern by doing a little bit less of that habit. You deprogram the brain by completely removing and replacing it. So the fastest and most effective way to see this growth and this progress would be to drop everything that is hindering your growth and simply fully embrace the lifestyle or the patterns that you would have to have in order to see the success you want. So this video is really just all about me telling you that you should give everything to your goals. Go all in, right? Stop being afraid of pushing yourself too hard, right? Because it may feel like you are pushing yourself now, but after a week of doing this, it will feel effortless. And then you will see that the most effective way and the easiest way to embrace a new lifestyle is to just essentially cold turkey, but it's the opposite of cold turkey, right? We're just cold turkey cutting out everything that is stopping us and embracing and embodying everything that isn't. So let's say, for example, you've set and created a hard monk mode and you're doing the habits and you get stuck. Most people will get stuck, try to take a break, come back to it later. In my opinion, I think it is more effective if when you get stuck, you simply sit in the resistance. Because if you get stuck, what else are you going to do but divert yourself off of your current path, the lifestyle that you're trying to embrace? So instead of giving to the resistance, simply sit there with the resistance. Sit there with it and feel the resistance, and as soon as you can, overcome it and move forward anyways. The only effective way to make progress is to move forward anyways, right? So you feel the resistance, you feel the desire to rest or take a break, feel it. Don't act on it, but feel it and then push through it anyways. Because by the end of your monk mode cycle or whatever, at the end of 2 to 3 weeks of doing this, you will have made the new lifestyle a habit. You will have made the new lifestyle a habit, and so therefore, it'll now be easy and effortless for you to do it. So, yes, this is the message. Just go all in. Stop being afraid of the pain and discomfort that you will probably face on the journey, and just give it your all. Simply get started and embrace it as it comes, right? You stress yourself out by thinking too much about the possibilities of the future. So just simply accept that you will face resistance and that it will be a struggle from time to time, and move forward anyways. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, have a good one. Peace.